Mom Say. I'm Tess, and that's Hannah, and welcome to our show.
I wanted to see what you'd pull out for the intro.
Yeah, well, a couple days ago, you started to play every intro we've ever done, and they all start out the exact same way. And, like, that's fine, I guess. Maybe we should come up with our own thing we do every time. Like,
Yeah.
I always say this phrase, you always say that phrase.
Yes.
This is What Mom Say, the podcast where blah, 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 you know?
Yeah, that's a great start.
Like a tagline.
Right now, all of our episodes start with, hey, guys.
Yeah. Like, we're not sure if you're actually there. We're just trying to gauge. But we need to be more bold. And here I am.
We're really peeling back the curtain today.
We're really peeling back the curtain. Also, every time I've listened to the podcast, I say like too much.
Oh.
I'm like.
I haven't noticed that, but I remember in 8th grade, we had this one class assignment where we had to give a presentation, and our teacher dinged this little bell every time you used a vocal filler, such as like or
You wanted to say like or
Well, when you think about it, then you start talking. I feel like I start talking really weird because I'm consciously filtering every word to make sure I'm not adding in any unnecessary words.
Sometimes like needs to be used. For instance, in the sentence like or
Yes.
But it doesn't have to be used when you're like talking like this, like.
Okay.
It's like crazy.
And you always sound like that.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into a story of the day, I had a question for you.
What's your question?
Which is sort of related to
Do you
Mom.
need money? Because I just got your toes done for you. So.
She did. Toes by Tess.
It makes it sound like I did them.
Yeah, it does make it sound like that. No, we just got pedicures.
Yeah.
We're like, to continue the
Okay,
foot,
what's your
the
question?
foot thing. You brought that into it. My question is how do you feel about Texas as a place?
Because
Yeehaw. Yeah.
I think Yeehaw sums it up pretty nicely.
Okay.
I used to really hate that we lived in Texas when I was younger. I forced myself to stop saying the word y'all in middle school.
Yes.
Because I didn't want to seem Texan. I was trying to be European. You know.
You're trying to be a different flavor of white, which was not Southern.
Well, I was like, I'm born in Belgium, so like I'm not fully Texan, you know, like up on a high horse about it. And so I had a hair tie, and I would snap my wrist every time I said the word y'all and force myself to stop saying it.
I remember that. You should bring it back for when you say like.
The worst thing, I honestly, because I just did it, the worst thing is that I used to say y'all guys.
Oh, yeah, that's
y'all guys want to go, do y'all guys want to come to my house for a sleepover? Do y'all guys want to go TP the house down the street, you know?
Do the one
guys.
unnecessary phrase you used to say a lot was no offense?
Really?
It was so funny. It would really bother me as when we were kids, and I think I told you, but you would
I don't remember this era.
You would say or ask something and then add no offense at the end of it when it didn't need to be there, and I'd be like, when you're not saying anything offensive, you shouldn't say no offense. Like,
you know the other one people say a lot
what?
At the end of a sentence? They'll say, know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
When it doesn't even need to be there. He'll be like, I'm going to the store, you know what I mean?
It's like, wait,
yes,
what do
I
you
understand
What
English.
do you mean then?
What do you mean?
Is there a secret meaning? But
What do you mean?
I add I add no offense to things now because I think it's funny and it reminds me of how you did it as a kid.
I really
So
wish I remembered that.
It's funny to be like, I'm gonna make my lunch now, no offense.
No offense, but I'm going to sleep.
No, like you would do that. I can't believe you don't remember. I think
How
it was a
old
very
was I?
short era. I think maybe you were in middle school or like 5th grade or something like that.
I used to say L a lot in college.
L, like take an L.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also, you know what I used to say a lot as well, on a spiritual level.
Oh.
I would
Oh,
say,
we
I mean
have
that
an
on a
alarm going
spiritual
off.
level. Hold on. That's my birth control alarm.
Oh, it's going off so that you don't become a mother.
Yes, it's perfect.
Actually.
Should I take my meds on the pod?
Yeah, take your meds on the pod while I explain why I wanted to ask about Texas. Because I remember that... Oh my God, I'm by myself right now. If you're watching, I'm the only one in the frame.
Okay, calm down. You were the only one for a while, and then I was born.
That's true. I was asking because obviously we've talked about it before, but we were born in Belgium. Our dad is from Belgium. Our mom is from Texas. We moved to Houston when we were really young. So we grew up very American and very, I wouldn't say very Texas when you think of a stereotype. Oh God.
I did it with no water.
That's crazy.
I know.
But I remember too feeling like I wanted to reject Texas as a state. I think it's like we had George Bush as a president when we were kids, and our parents hated him, and the stereotype was like this dumbass man from Texas. It's an embarrassment to us. And then
Looking back now, I think Bush is so cool.
he actually is
It's
pretty
actually
cool.
really fucking cool.
I love the video of him
Horrible president.
Yeah. Now watch this drive.
Now watch this drive. We're gonna go in there and bomb the fuck out of this country. Now watch this drive. It's like so funny. That used to be the worst for a president to be. Now it's just horrific to see. Like he's saying horrible stuff. But one of my favorite clips of Bush is this interviewer asks him, if you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be? And he goes, I can't be a tree because I'm a bush.
I've seen that. It's so good.
I would totally go have a beer with that guy.
I would, and he's like a painter now. He
Yeah.
paints portraits of world leaders.
He's kind of like just doing his thing. Like, I mean, obviously, like huge terror on the world.
yeah, 9/11, war on terror, all that stuff.
Yeah. But I do think Texas has like a huge place in my heart now. As an adult, I think Texas is amazing. I love being from here. I think the people, especially in Houston, are really awesome. And the politics suck, though.
The politics are rough. I mean, obviously in the cities there's blue pockets, but I feel the same. I also used to hate like country music and
then you discovered Casey Musgraves.
Yeah, Casey Musgraves was like my gateway drug into listening to country. Now, do I listen to a lot more than Casey Musgraves? No, I don't.
I was gonna say the only country I listen to is Casey Musgraves, Neon Moon, and Tennessee Whiskey.
Yes, all of those are bangers for me, and Wide Open Spaces by the Chicks.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are good ones.
Is Shania Twain a country?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, her.
Yeah.
Just her.
Dolly Parton, Willie Nelson. Like there's some cool ass people.
There are.
And then
they're all from Texas.
Yeah, and then No.
Yes.
Casey Musgraves is from Texas for sure.
Mm-hmm. Did you see her with the Dallas Cowboy Girls?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll go look into that.
Yeah,
but
you would like it. It's
yeah,
really
as I've
hot.
Okay. As I've gotten older, I've gotten more like I love Texas and what that means to be from here in the way, not in a I hate brown people way, or like I want women to have less rights and access to abortion.
Yeah, the politics is the word. To quote myself, if you want to get an abortion, you got to make like a fugitive and cross state lines.
Yeah.
It's like the saddest family road trip you'll ever have.
Yes, exactly. But it makes me think of Mom too, because obviously she's born and from here, and
she lived longer in our country than we did.
That's true. But she has long had a thing where she has a desire to leave Texas.
Oh, every single time we go on a trip, she's like, I never want to go back. I want to move here. She starts looking at houses, all the realty.
Real estate?
Real estate. You're right. I need to read more.
The realty. I think that's still a word.
No,
but
like her and Papa will start looking at real estate and what it would take to move there.
yes.
But I don't think she can ever leave us.
No, she can't leave us, but I think she's also come around and realized, like, Houston is my home, and she's like a love-hate relationship to the city.
As we all do. I was walking outside today with this little kid I've been babysitting, and he's like, why is it so hot? Why is it so hot? And I'm like, because it's the summer and it's Houston, and that's just what it is here. And when he was walking a little bit further ahead, I was just with the small baby who can't speak, and I was like, this is hell. I was like, right, little boy, isn't this hell? No.
This is hell on earth. Yes, it is.
You're so cute, but I'm dying.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared. I was with the little babies, and I'm like, they're gonna overheat.
Yeah, that can definitely be a thing.
Yeah.
It gets hot here.
Oh. It's crazy how it when I get a phone call, not only does it do on my phone, it also does on my computer at the same time.
It really wants you to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to ask how you felt about Texas.
Yeah.
I think we feel the same. Like, we used to think it was really cringe, and now we're like, yeehaw, bitches.
Yeehaw.
But
It's
I'm
really
still
cool.
we're not country girls. We're city girls.
No. Houston is one of the biggest cities in the country.
Yeah.
That's just what it be. So
Beyonce is from here.
Beyonce's from here. Lizzo's from here. Megan Thee Stallion is from here. Travis Scott is from here. Hillary Duff is from here.
Matthew McConaughey.
No, he's from Uvalde.
Oh, but that's not in Texas.
Yes, but I was doing only Houston people.
Oh, Houston. Well, Lizzo isn't born in Texas.
What?
Sorry. She's from...
It's okay. I don't really want to claim her anyway.
I think she's from the Midwest originally.
I don't trust her anymore after she got skinny.
Okay.
It was such a funny argument on the internet, but people were like getting mad at her for losing weight. And I'm like, at a certain point, I think we should respect everyone regardless of what they look like or how much they weigh. But at a certain point, yes, your health is going to like decline more quickly if you weigh too much. That's just a fact. Like, you're more susceptible to heart failure and all these things. So if she wanted to lose some weight, her fans should not shit on her for that.
Also, I'm like, she's touring and having to perform, and that takes a lot of stamina and a lot of effort and working out and making intentional moves to like take care of yourself. So
plus, she's still fat. Don't be too sad.
I think we should wrap this up.
Make Lizzo fatter again. Okay. We're like, oh my god, she lost so much weight. I'm like, the bitch is still obese. Okay.
Tess, please stop it.
Okay. Am I not allowed to say that?
I don't know.
Girl, I can say whatever I want.
That's true.
I don't want to be
Truth
censored
hurts.
on my own podcast.
You're right. I just like feel like
Truth hurts. I got that.
Yeah, thank you. This is the second time we've talked about Lizzo on this podcast.
I know.
Both times it's been like maybe problematic.
Well, she's maybe problematic.
Yeah, I know.
But I like her.
Yes.
Except for her being fat.
Well, she had all these legal allegations
I'm kidding.
and stuff with their employees too.
Yeah,
but.
yeah.
Okay,
let's get into the story for today.
Yeah, we don't need a cease and desist.
Anyway, sorry. If you guys want to send us a story, please email us. It's at whatdmomsay@gmail.com. That's
No.
What?
Oh, sorry. I thought you...
What?
Keep going. When you said it's at, I was thinking like the at symbol, like at whatdmomsay on Instagram, but I was like, there's no at signed in front of our email.
Email us at whatdmomsay@gmail.com. It'll be in the bio.
I'm so sorry.
That's WHATD as in doggy at momsay@gmail.com. If you can't spell it, it's in the it's in the fucking title. Just look
You
at the
can't
name of the podcast and put at gmail.com after it. God, do we have to do everything for you? I like to think that if we have listeners, you guys are smart.
Okay. We also have Instagram and TikTok.
You know who's
and
not
stuff.
smart? People on Reddit.
Okay.
Read a story from
Yeah.
This story is so funny. It's also really fitting because I've been really gassy the last few days. This is coming from the subreddit called Am I Overreacting? It's 4 days old. It's titled, Am I Overreacting? My 32 female. Let me start over. I hate the way they write.
You always say you're going to start over, but we never edit out you starting over. You know that,
No,
right?
I'm not editing it out for that. I'm starting over so when I make the clip on social media, I don't have to. It does.
Got it. But if you're listening to the whole thing, you're just going to have to suffer through with us.
We're just close like that if you're listening to the whole thing.
Yeah. And action.
Yeah, pulling behind the curtains.
Yeah.
Am I overreacting? My 32 female husband, 34 male, farted on my mom. So good.
Okay.
So good. Okay. I'm going to try to get through this without laughing, but it's really hard.
Okay.
My mother has been chronically depressed. It's just so hard to go from my husband farted on my mom, and the first sentence is my mother has been chronically depressed since I was 6.
Okay. Fuck.
My mother has been chronically depressed since I was 6 years old, and I started using humor early on to cheer her up. As a result, our relationship is marked by utter silliness. I always aim to make her laugh, especially via slapstick, which she loves. I've been with my husband for about 4 years. I know it's coming. I know what's coming.
Okay.
My mom and him aren't very close, mostly because
Do you want me to read it?
I just need. Can you slap me across the face?
Hey, you're too far.
Here. But harder.
I'm not gonna slap you hard, Tess.
Okay.
Okay.
It wasn't really that hard, but
Lock in.
I've been with my husband for about 4 years. My mom and him aren't very close, mostly because we live a few hours from her and don't get to see her very often. They also don't use FaceTime or call unless necessary. Over time, he's understood our mother-daughter dynamic. I have the giggles. Over time, he's understood our mother-daughter dynamic. He always hears me goofing about with her and recognizes her as a kind.
I can't handle it 'cause when you laugh, I laugh.
I'm so sorry. Can you read it? Lady Bird comes in. It's too much.
Okay, yeah, I can try to read it. We can try to switch rules.
Okay.
Okay.
I just keep. I'm trying to be serious, and every time I'm serious, I just keep remembering that he's gonna fart on her.
Have you read the whole story yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god. Okay.
What an insane thing. Okay, Lady
Okay.
Bird. I'll just let her.
Okay. He always hears me goofing about with her and recognizes her as a kind, warm woman. He also knows about her depression. However, when visited her this past weekend, my husband did the unfathomable. Fuck, I can't read. Unfathomable. Things were going fine initially. We were exchanging jokes and the overall vibe was warm. But while returning from the bathroom, about an hour in, my husband literally bent over her side on the couch in all caps, ripped a monstrous fart in her direction. He chuckled and walked away like it was a genius move. I could not believe it. I kid you not, my mom literally had a look of horror, like when she heard her chinchilla had to be put down. When he realized his fart bit didn't land, he apologized profusely, but that didn't fix anything because the rest of the visit was excruciatingly awkward and quiet, interspersed with reality TV sounds. I knew my mom's depression was biasing her towards thinking the fart was malicious. Unfortunately, I was
correlated.
I was so shocked that I couldn't spit out an excuse on his behalf right then. On his end, he was usually completely... Wait, sorry. I'm actually really bad at reading.
I know, it's hard to read out loud.
It is. On his end, he was completely checked out. When my husband and I got back in the car, I went berserk on him, pressing him on why he thought it was okay to fart on my sad mother. He explained that he thought she enjoyed that type of humor. I had to explain that their relationship was not like our 32-year-old mother-daughter relationship, and that he did not have a free license to fart on my mother. I read it like that because it's all caps. Additionally, throughout my life, I have done all sorts of slapstick comedy, but never that. I called her after we got home. As expected, she thought he had farted out of hatred, but was okay after I explained everything.
You know when you fart out of hatred. You know, you rip one because you really hate someone.
Yeah, literally. I am taking distance from husband for the next couple of days as I wrap my head around this incident. I am still pretty upset. He said he's taking some time to reflect and has been sympathetic towards my needing space. Edit, the fart was dealt about a foot away from her face, for those who are wondering.
I'm fucking losing it, dude. That is so funny. I'm so sorry. Like, I know how assaulting that can be, like, if it does happen to you, but the story, like, like, farting on my sad mom is just, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, I have so many thoughts. I mean, obviously he didn't do it maliciously. You really shouldn't fart on someone, but I don't think...
You can get pink eye.
Farting out of hatred, like... That's how I let you know I hated the meal.
Okay, there's like farting out of like, I'm farting and trying to be respectful about it, but then if you're lifting your ass cheek to fart, to aim your fart, that is violent. That is a violent act.
It's violence. Yeah, my boyfriend like farted in my direction the other night, and I left the room and I was like, "Don't talk to me." I went downstairs. I was so pissed. And he came down the stairs and he was like trying not to laugh, and so now I'm feeling some sympathy for him. He was trying not to laugh, and he was like, "Would it be so funny if I farted right now again?" And I was like, "No, it would not be funny. How dare you fart at me? I'm girlfriend." You know?
Yeah.
So it's one of those jokes that can really backfire if the person is depressed, I guess.
I don't know how her depression fits into the story. I fear it does not. It's like, don't ever fart on someone's mom, especially if it's not your own mom.
Don't fart on your own mom.
Don't fart on anyone.
You really shouldn't fart on anyone, I guess, unless like that is truly the relationship you have with another person, but that is built over
if that's
ages.
The relationship you have, you gotta get out of there. You're like purposefully farting on each other? No.
I'm more worried about the fact that you said you've been trying to cheer your mom up since you were 6 years old with her depression. Like, that to me is more concerning than your husband farting on your mom. It's sad that at the age of 6 you took it upon yourself to make that your responsibility to cheer your mom up.
And crazy that you never thought about farting on her before.
I mean, you definitely farted on her. If you're a baby, you farted on your mom.
Yeah, that's true.
And you probably farted on a bunch of other people too. The kid I'm watching right now, whenever he has to shit, it's some kids you don't even know they're shitting. You know when he's shitting, his entire face gets red.
Yeah.
For like a couple seconds, it's like red, and then it goes white back in 2 seconds. I'm like, first time I saw it, I was like, "Are you choking?" Because he was eating.
Oh my god! Imagine shitting while eating. Being a baby is so free, man.
I know. You're like, I wish I could do it.
You can in about 60 years.
It's not easy to shit like that anymore.
Yeah, it's not.
I have to really be alone and think about what I'm about to do.
I am trying to picture one of our partners doing this to our mom and how, like, horrifying it would be. And I would also be upset.
God.
Like,
yeah, and she's not even depressed.
It's like, why did you think that was a funny joke?
I don't know. Everyone in the comments is laughing too. Pressing him on why he thought it was okay to fart on my sad mother is an amazing sentence. Also, farted out of hatred, I'm dead. Yeah. Here's this comment. It really gets down to the short of it.
Okay.
He said he was sorry and feels bad. It's up to you to either accept his apology or not. The bigger issue is that you seem to feel responsible for your mom's emotions.
Yeah.
That isn't healthy for you or her if she's getting real help.
Also, I'm so sorry, but the last time I checked, slapstick comedy was not a cure for depression. Like, look, Mom, oops, I slipped on the banana peel. You're not sad anymore, right?
Like, I'm so undepressed because my kid keeps hurting themselves to make me laugh.
Yeah.
I hate slapstick.
I'm not a big fan of slapstick. I think I like some physical comedy, but slapstick usually doesn't do it for me.
You know what's crazy about these stories? This happened 4 days ago.
Wow.
This just happened for these people. So for somewhere out there, this woman is sitting in her house with her husband, like stewing over the fact that he farted on her mom.
Mom farted on. Wife upset. Man.
All he
confused.
can do is apologize and go to the mom and say, I'm so sorry, it was so misplaced. I really thought it was gonna land, and it did in your face. Your face, bitch. What do you think's gonna cure depression better? Falling over or farting?
Like, what is someone doing these things in front of me or at me, or me doing these things?
Like, it happened. Like, I don't know, this situation.
I think if I was sad, I just don't want anyone to fart on me or at me. So that would not help my depression.
Somebody said it's wild that he had a fart in the barrel while returning from the bathroom.
Oh,
that's so true.
You think you the shit, bitch? You ain't even a fart. You know that song?
No.
It's such a good lyric.
Most people are saying she's the asshole. Or you're overreacting. Sorry.
Okay.
It's your instead of nor.
Yeah.
Nor.
I understand she's upset. I would be upset if my partner did that. I'd also feel like more than upset. I would have the ick majorly.
I would have the
I'd
ick.
be like,
I don't think I'd be upset for days though.
No, I wouldn't be like, I need to take space, but I'd be like, who are you to fart on my mother? And what weird...
How dare you fart on my mom?
What embarrassing, weird shit are you going to do next? Is the kind of where my brain would go. Like, I don't want to take you anywhere because you're going to, like, do something you think is funny. It's not funny. It's embarrassing.
You're not funny, and that's why I'm divorcing you. It has nothing to do with the fact that you farted on my mom. I think the only way for this to, like, be even across the board is for your mother to fart on your husband.
I agree.
Let her on him, not even a foot away, just right there in his face. Give him pink eye.
Yeah, I think payback would be good here.
Yeah, why don't you and your mom like plan a little prank to do on your husband? I bet that would lighten it up for everyone.
Or do you think it's gonna give him like permission to fart again in the wrong way?
Maybe don't fart at her ever again. But you know. I think if someone did this to my mom after a day, I'd be like, okay, like you tried, it didn't work. I might not fuck you for the next week, but I'm not gonna stew in the corner.
I wouldn't be like, I need to take space from you for doing this.
Yeah.
But
I just meant because the ick factor thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe I don't want to like be all up on you because I'll just think about that and be like, ew, you thought that was funny.
yeah, it's embarrassing.
It's
It's
embarrassing.
embarrassing. Well, we made it through the story.
We did. Thank you for the laugh.
Yeah, thank you.
I know you're not laughing, but the rest of us are.
Yeah,
It's
truly.
amazing. Sorry that your mom's depressed. Just go. Tell her to do therapy.
Yeah, she'll be like, I don't need therapy, honey. Your slapstick comedy has really helped me through all these years of depression.
I know she's in the therapist's office, and they're like, "Do you have any coping mechanisms?" She's like, "Well, when my daughter trips on a banana, makes me feel really good." When I'm feeling like I'm about to kill myself, I ask my little girl to hit herself over the head with a frying pan, and then everything's all good.
Literally, that's such a yeah. She's like trying to perform as a clown.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know who else is a clown? Our guest.
Tell us about him.
Yeah. Wait, let me pull up his bio because what he said was really funny.
It was really funny. I think it's also like one sentence.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't even think I have. Oh, I do have it. It's just in a different application.
Okay.
Pew, 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 pew. Our guest today is a stand-up comedian. He is a Houston legend who's on a diet, and he's dieting, man. He's doing it. He's hitting the gym. I think that's all he wants people to know about him right now is that he does comedy, he works at a ramen restaurant, and he's working out and eating less.
I love ramen.
Yeah, that's his 3 major things in life.
Okay.
And you know, trying to make it in this biz. No, this comedian I met a few years ago, and we talked a little bit about on the podcast. I didn't know him that well, and I was like, I don't know if this guy's gonna stick around, but I'm really glad he did because we've become really good friends, and I think he's really funny and doesn't think in the same way I would think, but it's nice to hear different perspectives and laugh about it. So please give it up for Christian Alexander.
Life's a bitch, Hannah's gay. Tess got too many bills to pay, so they get together with Lily May and ask each other what mom say. They ask each other what mom say.
Sorry, I'm going to set a timer so I know when we're...
You always clap without warning.
Am I supposed to warn you that I'm about to clap?
What is clap? Is this the start of the pod?
Yeah.
Cool.
We do
Here we
it
are.
so that when I'm editing it, I can match
Okay.
the audio up with the video.
Really
So when
nice.
there's the spike in the clap in the audio, I can match it with the spike
Yeah.
from the vid.
Cool.
You know, just technical things. It's very, very fun.
It is fun. This place looks awesome.
Thank
The
you.
pod looks awesome. This is so professional.
Yeah.
I
Have
feel
you
like-
have you done a lot of unprofessional pods?
Yeah, it's just me in a car with like a headphone, like with those Apple headphones, just talking into it. I think I've only done like 3 podcasts.
Okay, so this is the best one so far.
Yeah, so far it's just freaking awesome.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
cool. I know. We spent a lot of time like getting all the stuff in here. There was a whole saga with the tables too, but we don't need to
I
go
like this
into
stuff.
that.
It's great.
So you described your mom as young,
Mean and beautiful.
mean, and beautiful.
That's right. She is very young. She's like 41, 42. She had me when she was 17. And so I feel like, and also while I was growing up, anytime she like, you know, made a mistake, I always was like, she's just a young girl. You know what I mean? She's like 24, 25. She's just living it up right now.
She's just a girl.
She's just a girl.
Did you? So you knew when you were a kid that your
had
mom
young
being that
parents.
young was kind of weird, or not?
I knew it was
you know.
different. I knew that it was weird.
Okay, to have a kid at 7,
Your favorite show is Gilmore
Yeah.
Girls.
That's true.
Seeing everybody like around like my age, their parents are like older. I'm like, man, everybody's parents are like adults. My parents are like young people. They're kids.
So you kind of grew up together.
Yeah, we did. We
In a
really
way.
did. I noticed that maybe when I was like 12. I was like, we're definitely like we're still all growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you see your parents fight and change and then grow. I learned to like just cut them some slack.
That's really
You know?
that's really nice of you to do, especially that young, to like have that thought.
I guess I grew up a little fast too, cause I don't know. I just like opened up my eyes all of a sudden. I was like 12, 10. I was like, I had like an existential crisis. Started like thinking about death, and I was like, my life in the future.
Did somebody die? in
No,
your
nobody
life?
died, but I was just scared of it
His
for like
ego.
days. Yeah, it was. I was having like an ego, like I was just growing up, I guess. So.
Yeah, there's that moment in your childhood where you become self-aware.
Yeah, you're like, holy
I like
crap.
remember the exact moment. We were in the car. I was 7 years old,
What?
and I like you were in the car and mom was driving, and I was like, oh my fucking god, like I'm a human being.
It's the curse word. Oh my fucking god, I'm a human.
It kind of was. I was like, all of a sudden I was online. Like
Yeah.
before that, like I was not online.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, like
So
we're
fun.
here right now. Like anything could go down.
That hasn't happened to me yet.
Oh yeah. You're not a very
You haven't-
unself-aware
yeah.
person.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh no.
No, it's a scary moment for sure. The death thing too. Like
I was thinking to myself, like, man, Christian, if I go to sleep, I might never wake up ever again. So I was like getting those. I was like watching videos. What happens after you die?
Yeah. Did you figure it out?
No, we're still working on. We're still looking for
Okay.
the answers. I mean, you make up your own assumption how it could be when you pass.
are you religious? Your family is religious?
Mm-mm.
at all?
You know what's crazy? None of my family are Christian, but they're like, let's name him Christian for some reason. And I'm like, well, maybe they want me to be a Christian. You know what I mean? Maybe they was like, maybe this one would be the religious one.
Christian's a better name than Judaism.
That is that is so true.
Or Islam?
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
this is my son Islam.
Islam. My son. Actually, Islam is a good name. I like the name Islam.
Yeah, that is. I
Islam?
know that's a last name. You could name your kid Buddha.
Buddha.
That's kind of mean.
Yeah, Buddha.
All babies kind of have the chubby Buddha thing
Yeah.
going on.
That's true.
It's cute for a couple years, and then it's like, damn.
Yeah. Do you have any siblings?
I have a little brother,
Okay.
and he's 7 years younger than me. We're actually gonna get a matching tattoo soon. It's about the. You remember playing the Wii? You know how the Wii has like one little button for player one, and then the second player is like the
Yeah, the
second
four
black.
lights.
Yeah, it'll be like that. He'll be the second one, and I'll be the first one.
I
talked about
saw
this
I
today.
saw that online the other
Yeah.
day, and someone's like, you can tell who the older sibling is
Yup.
just by looking at the tattoos.
And there's also my little brother. I love my little brother, and I want to be able to like see something and like, connects with him and stuff.
How old is he?
He's 18 now.
Wow.
I know he's an adult. And I'm scared for him because it's hard out here.
Did he? I'm assuming he had like a very different childhood than the one you had.
Very different childhood. My mom and him have a different relationship than the relationship me and my mom have. Like my mom's like, "Oh, my baby," and then to me she's like, Christian.
So how did you come to be? Like, how did your parents meet? What was that whole thing? 'Cause
So my dad told me that my mom and his sister were friends in high school, and she's 2 years older than my dad. My dad was 15 when they had me, and she was 17. So they were just hanging out at my
Cougar.
mom. Yeah, right. My mom was over here like chasing down a younger man,
Shoot.
dude.
And they're from Houston?
They're from well,
Okay.
no, they were born in Mexico.
Okay.
But my mom got here to this country when she was like 16, 14, maybe 15. And my dad got here when he was like 10 or 11. And they were just friends in high school, my mom and his sister. And
Yeah.
I guess they would just walk past each other like in the living room and stuff, and they would say hi. Little did they know that they would have a whole family in a couple years and stuff.
crazy.
Wow.
It is crazy. And then I guess they did the thing, and then they made me.
You don't have to explain
Yeah,
the
Yeah, we
mechanics.
get- we
Are
know
gonna
that
the
part.
birds and the bees
Yeah.
talk? How does a man
Yeah, how did you come?
love a woman?
Well, my mom and dad, they got together, and they went together for like the first part of my life. I was like 2 or 3. My dad started coming around. I was like, "Who is this guy?" He's like, "This is your dad right here." And I was like, "Oh, nice. Hey, hi, dad." Then they started dating when she was like, must have been like 18.
So
19.
they broke up and started dating again.
Yes.
That's so interesting to me. When
Yeah,
when
it was
happens that
interesting
way.
to see. I was like 2, so I was like, I just remember small little details, things and stuff. I remember she had another boyfriend too, that I'd be like, "Who is this guy?" You know what I mean? But they got together, and then they moved into an apartment together with like my aunt, my lesbian aunt. Her name's Vettel. Honestly, her being gay was like one of the first, like I realized what gay was because of her. And I was like, "Oh, this is like normal. This is like regular thing."
Did she explain
Happy
it
Pride.
No, I didn't. Happy Pride. I didn't even need an explanation. I was like, this is just like what they do. You know, you could be with a woman, you could be with a man.
Yeah.
You know, it could be whatever. But
I don't agree.
I'm Pride. Happy Pride. I don't agree with it.
No, I'm kidding. I literally saw many gay things yesterday.
Nice, celebrating it. Nice.
Yeah, I drank in your honor.
Thank you.
You're
Did you get a
welcome.
G&T?
I did not get a G&T.
Okay, then you didn't drink in my honor.
It was so hard to even get one drink at the bar.
Okay.
What is a G&T?
Gin
Gin and tonic. That's your drink choice.
No, but she doesn't like tequila, so I was
You don't like
trying
tequila?
No, it tastes too much like alcohol.
I feel that. You just have a bad experience with it?
I have had bad experiences with it. Like, the first time I took tequila shots was with an ex-boyfriend
Oh, no.
when I was throwing a party I wasn't supposed to be throwing at our parents' house.
Nice.
And we had a really weird conversation, and he threw up all over the bathroom.
Oh, my God.
And I was
He didn't throw up on you, did he?
No, just on my heart.
Oh.
He word vomited also, like a bunch of crazy stuff to me,
Really?
and I was like, I'm not okay to hear
Oh,
this right
no.
now.
Shoot. I
Yeah.
didn't know that was it.
Yeah, fuck tequila then.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what he told me later.
Okay.
We don't need to get into it
Not on
now.
the air.
That was a high school boyfriend.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. No, it's I was gonna say there's a statistic that says you're likely to have already met the person you're gonna be with by the time that you're like 16.
16?
Yeah.
Freak.
How old is that stat?
Yeah, where is this
Because
stat
like you
coming
have to think
from?
about like how many like small towns and rural
True.
places there are in the U.S. This is for the U.S. by
Okay.
the way only. So like
Okay.
it's somebody you're gonna meet in your town probably before it happens.
Okay.
So statistically, I've met my wife already.
Yes.
Cool. Wife, where you at, girl?
So you were living with your gay aunt.
Yes, I remember she used to always bring hella girlfriends around. I remember one time there was this one
She
girlfriend.
was a player.
Was she a Hey Mama?
She still looks good. I think. Listen, she has not aged in 20 years. She has the sharpest jaw, and she always has the prettiest women. And I'm like, my aunt, she's definitely an eater. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
she's great though.
Hi, if you're listening.
Hey, I'm so sorry, Tia. I love you, Tia Vero. She's a real one.
That's amazing. Oh my god. Did
Love
she
to
teach
hear.
you how to pick up women?
No, actually, I remember. You ever seen Hannah Montana? The episode when
course.
Rico was like trying to ask Hannah for like a kiss, and he moved his lips and he kissed her.
Yes,
I
yes.
did that to her girlfriend when I was like in the 3rd grade. I was like, give me, and I moved my lips and I kissed a grown ass woman. I was like, ah, and then I ran away and stuff.
You're trying to steal your aunt's girl.
I was. Dude, she's still hot. My aunt's girl.
Damn. Same woman?
Same woman. Her name is
Just say-
Alma.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a crush on her daughter who was like older than me. We like spent the whole summer. I was like in love with her. I'm like, I can't believe I get to hang out with a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vero definitely brought like feminine energy to the house. Very much needed energy to the house.
Yeah. Or would you
Yeah.
say your mom has a lot of masculine energy?
My mom is definitely an alpha.
Okay.
She's definitely like running shit in the house.
She wears the
Yeah.
pants.
She wears the pants. And as a guy trying to grow up in that, you gotta learn to like, you gotta learn how to be masculine on your own. I feel like, like when I was dating like girls before, they started running the relationship, and I got too comfortable with it because that's how like I grew up, and like that's how like love was shown in my house. But yeah, my mom wears the pants. She calls the shots. It's pretty scary. It is scary
Why is it scary?
because if mom's not happy, then the whole house is not happy.
Okay.
The dog is like hiding. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom.
How is your dad then?
My
Like,
dad
in
is like super chill,
Okay.
like super quiet. My mom's
Does he
like
smoke weed?
out loud. He doesn't smoke weed. I
No.
try to tell him to smoke some weed, but that'll get him too chill. Like my dad is a man of very
It
few
could
words.
freak him out.
It could. He says that he smoked weed before. I don't believe him. My mom though.
He's just trying to sound cool.
My mom hit the weed one time, and then I didn't see her for hours. I was like, I don't know where she went. She must
Is
have
it an
been-
edible or?
It was just a hit. It was just one hit. She came out. She's like, I've smoked weed before. Let me see this. And then she hit it, and then I swear she just went to bed. It was like the middle of the day, and I hadn't seen her for hours.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. It makes you really sleepy.
The last couple of times I did weed, I had to go to bed.
Yeah,
Like I
it
need to
knocks
go
you
to
out.
sleep. I can't be awake anymore. This is a bad experience.
Oh no! Did you get like anxiety?
Yeah.
I
I was
love
like,
the
I'm gonna
anxiety.
die.
That'll happen.
Yeah, when I smoke weed now, I'm like everyone's trying to kill me. Like
Yeah.
I get really paranoid.
I love that paranoia. It's like I'm
What?
surfing. Like I'm like, oh, I'm feeling anxious. Let me Let me just write it out.
I think if you go through and actually have the panic attack instead of keeping it inside, you can get to a place where you're chill by the end of the night because you're like, oh, I felt those emotions. I got them out. But for me, I keep it all bottled inside because I don't want people to think I'm weird.
Really?
So I just become really quiet.
You smoking socially? You're smoking socially?
I used to smoke every single day socially. Like in college, I smoked weed every single day with my girlfriends.
Awesome.
And then I started stand up and I could not smoke before getting on stage.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why are you all looking at me?
Yeah, it gets weird. Why are you staring at me?
Fuck, I have to make you guys laugh now.
Yeah, I hate that feeling when on stage you're like, fuck, I'm doing stand up. I have like 8 minutes left of my set. Why am I up here?
Yeah, you start to dissociate.
Yeah,
you're like nodding your body. You're like, I can't believe they're like paying me to do this right now.
I know.
Like they're trusting me to make these people laugh. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, they works though. You can make people laugh.
Yeah. Have you ever been on stage under the influence of any other kind of substance?
Mushrooms one time, a couple
How
years
was that?
ago. It was awesome. It's like one of the first times I ever done mushrooms. So I'm like, I'm on mushrooms, y'all, and this is how I feel. And everybody was like, yeah. I used to do stand up on cocaine too. I used to do cocaine for like 2 years ago, maybe.
It's a very Houston thing to do.
Very Houston thing to do. It happened it came into the scene. Everybody got on it.
It was already in the scene.
Okay, maybe I just got into it.
When did you start?
2023.
2023. Yeah, no, it was around years before I started too.
It was already there.
I remember I started in 2020. And I slowly realized there was a lot of people doing cocaine around me. I didn't realize that at first. I just thought that was people's personalities because I was really
You're like, wow,
naive.
everyone's really
Everybody's
excited
so loud,
and
excited,
intense.
Well, then there was
social.
like certain people that would like sometimes when I'd see them to be really mean and like uppity, and then other times they'd be like really chill, and that's when they weren't on coke. And I was like, oh, like this is making so much sense. And I thought coke was like a thing from the 80s.
Yeah. I
was like, wait, people still do cocaine? Like I thought that was.
I never thought I'd do cocaine. The only reason I did it is because I was drinking and driving. I was like, I don't want to fucking. I don't want to. I gotta be responsible drunk driver. I gotta be.
Oh
okay.
my god.
Yeah, you gotta sober up.
Yeah, you gotta sober up is what they were calling it.
Fuck taking an Uber.
Yeah. Just hit a bag, dude. You'll be just fine.
Oh my goodness. You gotta be careful with that stuff
I don't
because
do coke
it's
anymore.
good. A lot of times it can be cut with other things. Like there was that story about all those comics, like Kate Quigley almost killed all those comedians in LA.
Yeah, I
Do you
remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
She caught a lot of flack for that. They're like, you killed people because of the coke that you brought.
Jesus.
Shoot.
Yeah. Sorry, girl.
Sorry, girl.
Sorry, but I mean, they were grown adults. They took it,
Yes.
but it makes me nervous.
What, drug cocaine?
Yeah.
Yeah. It should, because you're like you could die. You could be fentanyl in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And it's not as fun because like once you run out, you're like, well, now the party's over. Now you gotta come down. Now you're just
Now I gotta
regretting
drink
everything.
again.
Now I have to drive home because I'm awake.
Party's over.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Don't drink and drive.
Sorry, Mom. I shouldn't have talked about
Don't
cocaine
drink
on the
and drive
pod.
and do cocaine.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore, Mom. So I'm clean. I'm sober. It's a good time.
Has your mom seen you perform?
No, my parents have never seen me do stand up.
Do they know you do it?
Yeah, they're very aware of me doing stand up. But also, they came to the club one time like unannounced, and I was like, I was about to do cocaine. Now I gotta go home. I can't hang out here and fucking party with my parents in the other room. They're gonna run into the plug, and they're gonna be like, hey, your son, he pays on time all the time. All right, he's a good guy.
I wouldn't say that his name if I were you.
I'm gonna cut this part out. All right.
I'm gonna bleep that name.
Please
The last
bleep the
thing I
name.
want is for him to reach out to me and be like, you had this motherfucker tell the internet that I sell coke. So.
Dude, you tell everybody. All right, don't fucking.
It's obvious.
He does. It's super obvious.
He's the guy I was thinking about who, like, the first few times I met him, like, huge asshole.
Yeah.
And then I met him one day and I was like, wow, your temperament completely changed.
Yeah.
Tell us about your mom's dog, Joey.
My mom's dog, Joy. It was my dog first. Like, they gave it to me first when he was a puppy. I was like 11 years old. And I took care of him very well. You know, I was a kid. I don't know how to, like, raise a dog. And then around, like, maybe 14, my mom did not like Joey at first. She did not like dogs because she gets really attached to him. And then she, like, gets really sad when they pass away. And so she hated him for, like, the first couple of years. Also, he was not potty trained, so she was like, he's ruining my carpets.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but he's a cutie. Well,
It's
ended
hard
up
to train
happening.
a little dog.
It is. It's hard to train dogs. Period. I feel like you have to be like skilled. You need to have like experience, and we didn't have no
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
We had zero experience, and I think eventually he just like started following her around, and he was like, I don't want to fuck with you anymore, Christian. I want mom. And then he just follows her everywhere she goes. She'd be on the toilet, and he'd be just like popping his head in, and that's just her dog now.
That's her little guy.
That's a little chihuahua. He's like 14 now, 13 maybe.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's old. He takes care of himself. He takes care of himself. He's healthy. Joey's good.
He's like Chihuahuas are like this big.
Yeah, he's very cute.
I think dogs are usually like attached more to like the woman of the household. Do
Yeah.
you guys feel that way?
I think so.
I've heard of this, like if it's a boy dog, they're attached to the women, and if it's a girl dog, they're attached to the man more.
I don't know. When I walk around the house, she follows me everywhere.
Okay, so
Like, it looks like you're pointing to me.
Oh. Yeah, you're basically a dog.
I don't live here.
Oh, Ladybird will follow me from room to room, and it's annoying because sometimes I'm like rushing to get out the door, and I'll have to come in this room like 3 times, and each time I'm like, okay, get out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close.
Ladybird
the door
gets
now.
in your way and stuff.
All the time. She's
Nice.
always right under my feet. And
Oh.
she's a big dog, so like I stepped on her foot last night.
Oh,
I felt
no.
like an evil monster.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it's your fault.
Yeah. It was while you were drunk. You're like, excuse me, stumbling around.
I was sober.
Are you didn't get drunk last
This
night?
was when I left the house.
Okay.
Yeah, the drinking and the twinks happened later.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It was a Saturday night. You got to celebrate. You know what I mean?
You
You got to
have
party.
to, yeah. And the Pride Parade was rained out, unfortunately. So we
People
had
were saying that like that was God being like, yeah, like y'all go back inside.
There were people still down there because I drove past City Hall and there's people out there dancing and celebrating.
Right now, today, still.
No,
Oh,
yesterday.
Yeah.
I think they're
Of
gonna
course they're still
postpone
gonna-
it, right?
Really?
They're gonna reschedule it between
Yeah.
July and October.
It
Big
did
range.
not
That sounds fun.
stop them from being out and about the
I don't
clubs
see why it
last
would.
night. No, that
Little
was the
rain.
longest line I've ever waited in for South Beach.
Really?
Yeah, but it's cool. I met a guy from Vietnam in the line, and he kept me awake
Fire.
to get into the door.
Cool.
You said about your mom. She never said anything twice.
Ooh,
if she
no,
did,
man.
it'd be a problem.
It would be a problem.
What does that mean?
That means like she would tell you one time like, Christian, better behave in school. I better not get another phone call from so and so, and then I wouldn't have to hear it again. Because if she did tell me again, she would hit me. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Were you a big problem kid?
I was a big problem kid.
Yeah, I could tell.
I know you can say. I understand. I'm a chaotic mess now.
It's not just that; it's just the overall demeanor.
Okay. God, I was so bad, Tess. I would always get like it was from like green, yellow, orange, and red, right? Like your behaviors, like, and I was always coming home on orange and red. Like if I ever came home on green, my mom was like, "What a miracle that you came home on green." My mom also, it'd be like she made me clean the house, and then she'd be like, "Clean this, clean that, clean that," and then I would have to clean it, and I couldn't like just clean 2 things because she already told me to clean the 3rd thing, and then she'd be like, "You're not listening to me," and it was just also you don't want to disappoint mom, so you just can't let her repeat herself.
But you've told me you're a very clean guy to this day.
I am. Well, it's because of my mom. Because of
Yeah.
what she did. She was like, clean this, clean that, clean that. And then eventually I was just like, cleaning is nice. You know, everything is clean.
Yeah.
And now I got my own apartment. And there's a saying that like, if you want guests to come over, you have to like clean up. Like it might get welcoming, right? And I love having people over. So I try to keep it as clean as possible.
Yeah, I used to purposefully invite people over to my place to give me an
The
excuse to
Yeah.
clean.
The flex. I cleaned it up real nice. My child sees me.
And it's always like this.
Yeah. It doesn't change.
Don't come any other day. I didn't invite you.
Yeah.
So what were the things that you were getting up to in school that got you like these red and orange days? Like what were you doing?
I'll tell you a real sad story. There was this girl named Sophia in our kindergarten class, and she had like cancer. She had like really like late stage cancer, and I didn't know what cancer was, right? And I remember our teacher was like, "Y'all have to make an announcement. Like Sophia, she has like stage 4 cancer," and then my dumbass is like, "Is that why she's bald?" And I was just like, I didn't know, but
Yeah.
kids are laughing. You know what I'm saying? They're like,
You're roasting
My
her.
teacher was like, Christian, put your name in the red book. Immediately, just didn't even skip to yellow, orange, straight to
Yeah.
red.
Yeah.
No,
And
it's
I
a
was-
life or death situation.
I was just that type of kid. I was so stupid. I was a kid. I didn't know what cancer was.
Yeah.
But I was just loud, and I
When
was
was
like,
this, when you were 16?
I was I was not.
Last
I was
year.
in kindergarten last year.
Yeah.
Kindergarten. Yeah, I mean, what is that? Like 4 years old? 5
I was
years
5 years old. Also, I would just
Yeah.
like cuss. I would like I love saying bad words in Spanish. Like the letter J, J. It would be saying like the letters in Spanish, and every time you get to like the letter J, J, I would say Joto, you know, and the teacher would be like, Christian, quit cussing, quit saying bad words.
What
I'd
does
also
that mean?
Joto means like gay.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I would just talk my ass off. Like I love to like chit chat with the person next to me, no matter who you were. Like I'm not gonna listen to teacher talk about math. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're a big extrovert.
Yeah.
Your mom was a school administrator. Did she
She-
ever
okay.
work at the schools you were at?
She just got that job like 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And she loves it. She loves working at the school. She has like older friends that she hangs out with. Like she used to hang out with like Hispanic women at her age, and they were just messy. You know what I mean? But now she's got like older white women that she's hanging out with, and I'm like,
They can be
classy.
messy too.
They probably are messy as hell.
Yeah.
White women are notoriously very messy.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Have you
They
seen
seem
Britney
nice.
Spears and Lindsay
Yeah,
Lohan?
that's different.
They were messy girls.
But my mom, she bounced around through a lot of jobs growing up. Like, she used to work at like the apartment that we used to live in. She was like the manager and stuff. Which, first of all, gave me such a power trip because I was like, my mom is the
You're
manager.
basically
Yeah.
The son of a slumlord.
Yeah, exactly what it was. I was like, my mom's the manager. If you don't give me this toy, I'm gonna get her to kick y'all out. It was that bad.
You're gonna get evicted.
I was a terrible kid. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was so bad.
When did you change?
I've not changed. Tess. I'm like, when did I
You're
change?
not terrible.
I'm not a terrible one now, but I don't know.
You
I
make
guess
some questionable decisions.
I've made very questionable. You've seen a lot of the very questionable decisions I've
I
made.
have, but you're also very young. You're
Yes.
25.
And I give myself that excuse. I'm 25.
Yeah.
I tell myself, make mistakes now. Learn from them. Definitely don't make the same mistake twice, though, because then that just makes you look like
I don't
an
know. I
idiot.
literally just saw you make the same mistake twice.
Wait, oh, the other day? I was just, listen, I was living in the moment. I was figuring it out. It's not going to work out, all right? It's not working out.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
have to learn the hard way like multiple times to not do something again.
What is something that you've had to learn the hard way multiple times?
Everything.
Nothing comes to mind.
I guess like a small example is sleeping in my contacts. Like
Ooh.
I slept in my contacts. I got an ulcer on my eye. It hurt so
Ooh.
bad. I had to wear an eye patch. And my eye
Damn
doctor was
Crenshaw
like, "Do not
shit.
sleep in your contacts." I did it again. Got another ulcer in my eye.
Oh my
Same eye, had to
goodness.
wear an eye patch. And I was like, "Okay, I'm really gonna stop sleeping in my contacts."
Yeah, I had the same
Very
thing happen
painful.
to
How
me.
long will you keep them in there for? Just that night?
Just to sleep.
Just to sleep?
And then like for a month.
Oh my God. You would leave them in for a month?
For weeks at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you have those contacts that you're able to sleep in them? Don't they
I
make
not
those?
at the time, but you
okay.
really shouldn't sleep in your contacts.
How come?
Because it can scratch your eye.
Really?
Yeah, which is what
Really?
happened.
I
goodness.
had the same issue multiple times. I woke up and I took it. What happens is like all the moisture's gone.
Okay.
So between your eye and your contact, it's like suctioned on now.
Yeah.
And when you take it off, this is what my eye doctor told me. She's like, it's basically like you put a sticker or a piece of tape on your eye and then ripped it off. Like your cornea is actually just like there's a bunch of micro tears.
Oh my goodness.
But your cornea heals itself in 3 days.
Okay.
So you just get like these steroid eye drops and it's fine. But
When you have an ulcer, it
I don't
takes
know about
longer.
that. Never had an ulcer.
What is an ulcer? What's the-
It's like basically
Blood
a
clot?
hole. I
Oh
think.
my goodness.
It's
Wait,
it's
what?
deeper than a scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm googling
You
this.
have to look ulcer in the eye, but
I-
it's very
Ulcer.
painful. It's very painful.
I need glasses. But
You do?
Yeah, but I feel like if I get glasses, then my eyes will be like, well, we're done working so hard.
That's not
And then it's going to get like worse.
wearing glasses actually corrects your vision.
For real?
Yeah, like my vision actually got better 1 year.
But then you need glasses.
Well, you're not straining. You won't be straining.
That's what I'm doing is straining it.
Yeah,
Also, having
that's
a
making it worse.
astigmatism.
Oh,
You're already
so
dri-
everything's just like
Every-
You're already driving under the influence. You just need to get glasses.
Yeah,
See?
and then I can barely see. I'm just guessing
Here,
down the
try-
street.
Try these. See how
see.
it works for you. I don't have a very high prescription. Is it good?
No, I don't like it.
Does it hurt?
Not really.
Can you see better?
I can see better. I can see your face is clear. I guess it's
Okay.
just like,
You need to go outside and see like all the leaves on the trees. That's what really. The first time I got glasses, I,
think
was
it's my
like,
left eye.
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my right eye is really bad.
Yeah, usually one eye is a little
Here you
bit
go, Miss Tess.
worse than the other. But I guess you just want to see the world blurry.
I don't want to get glasses. Also, if I were to get glasses, I would be like, let me get contacts. But I'm also scared of touching my eye. I
It's
don't
not
like
bad.
touching my eye. So that would be scary. I just, honestly, I'm going to get like glasses when I get married. And my wife's just like, here you are. Get your glasses now.
You could just look. I didn't have contacts for a couple years, and I didn't want to wear glasses out and about, so I would only wear them when I drove. And then, like every time I was at the club or performing on stage, I could not see anyone.
Yeah.
The amount of times people were like, I waved at you and you didn't say hi. Like, that was so rude. I was like, I
can't
did
see.
not see you. I swear to God. Like,
It's a great excuse
Far.
of ignoring somebody. I'm blind. I cannot see.
But it was true. I was like, I swear I'm not being mean. I just legit can't see.
Tess, I remember you didn't like me like when we first met. You're like, who the fuck is this drunk ass Mexican?
That's not what I said. How could you hear my inner thoughts?
Yeah,
That's
that's like
crazy.
exactly what she said.
No, I was like, I'm always wary of new people
Yeah.
in the scene because sometimes people like
We're dangerous.
they're not there for a long time
Mhm.
or I don't know how they are, especially like new men.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's not a thing of being like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. It's
Yeah.
me being like, I just don't know you, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like spend this time to like get to know you right now until I kind of
I'm happy
know a
we're
little
friends.
bit more
I'm happy
about.
we're friends.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I'm glad as well. And I know like Corliss was like,
I love Corla. She's the reason I ever was able to do stand up for the first time because I pulled up to the secret group. I think it was July 9th, 2019. It was a long, long time ago, and I dressed up to the nines. My friend were outside taking pictures. Like
so you've
this is the
actually been
first
doing
day
stand up for
for a long, long time.
a long time.
But I didn't do it consistently, like
Okay.
afterwards. And I was like at the secret group. This is when they had the ping pong tables. And
yeah, I remember the
that?
ping pong table.
My friend put a cup on the table and he spilled it. And they were like, hey, buddies, come here. Let me check y'all's IDs. And I'm like, oh, I'm 18. I'm here to perform. He's like, you have to be 21 to be here.
You should have checked at the door.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck. It's the
Yeah,
secret
they-
group.
they
You know what I'm
already
saying?
let you
Yeah. Also, I was like, we drove all this way. I'm not finna not perform. So I stood outside the secret group and I was like, ladies, hear ye. I will perform. I mean, we'll be performing outside. Don't let me perform. All of a sudden, Corliss comes out. She's like, what's going on? I was like, I just want to do stand up. Like, I'm 18. I've been thinking about it for a while. I would like to just try it and go up on stage. And we talked for a bit. I took a picture with her. I was like, can I take a picture with you? You were so sweet. I still have that picture.
She was like your fairy godmother.
She was my
of the
fairy
night.
godmother. It was perfect
Yeah.
timing because I was literally.
She's like, bippity boppity
yeah,
boop.
it put me on stage. I got bumped in on the Sunday mic, and it was terrible. Clearly,
Who was hosting? Do you remember?
I do honestly. The only person that I remember that was there was Corliss and Torian. Everybody else, they don't do stand up anymore. I don't remember who's hosting.
Or they're not in the city.
They're not in the
anymore.
city. I don't. Those people. There was this big old black dude that gave me some really good advice. He was like, record your set. Every time you go up, record your set. And I was like, that's great advice. Thanks, man. And I remember coming out again. I was looking for him, and I never saw him ever again.
Weird.
But
I'm,
yeah,
like,
shout out to
trying remember
Corliss.
Who it is? Did you record your very first set?
Nope. I was just too nervous. They called my
Yeah.
name. Everything like blacked out. I remember being super racist to Indian dudes like in the front row. I was like, hey, you're black, right? Because it was so dark. I couldn't see the room. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm Indian. I was like, oh, man, you got to lie and make yourself cooler. You know what I'm saying? It was my first time.
try at crowd
yeah,
work.
it was fucking, it was something.
Do it. I can't imagine doing stand up at 18.
It was, the week before, I walked into the secret group just to scope it out. First of all, they never checked our IDs either. Like, I'm 18. I'm just like over here at the
They do.
secret
They do
group.
now.
They do now. Now they do a
Yeah.
great job. Back then, this is also like
Now
different
they
management.
check our IDs, and I'm like,
They don't check-
motherfucker, see that
Yeah,
poster
right.
behind you? That's
Yeah.
my face.
Yeah, I've been here for years, bitch.
You don't even know.
Yeah,
it.
where's your ID, sir? Let me check your
Yeah,
ID.
I used to have your job,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Dude, comedy's secret group has changed a lot past years.
Yeah, especially with like just the way the neighborhood is changing around
Yeah.
it, and like
The construction bullshit.
yeah, I just wish they would like deep clean the building.
I don't. I like it dirty.
What?
Cause it's like
I thought you
dingy.
liked clean.
Well, I do, but at my crib, this isn't the crib. I like it dingy. I like when the people are coming in. It's like it's dark and scary in here.
Well, it can still be dark.
And
I just
clean. You're
want
right.
like
The
I just want the
restroom.
floors
Yeah.
to be clean.
The restrooms are pretty bad. I would. Yeah,
No,
the
clean the
restrooms.
toilet. There's always like I don't. They never clean those toilets.
No.
They just don't. I'm like,
No.
I can see the ring of dirt.
Yeah, yikes.
Yeah, the chunks.
I don't go there. I go
people's
there like a
lives.
couple times a week compared to like how I used to go there like religiously.
Yeah. I mean, I'm there every Tuesday. I have to be. I'm usually there every Thursday.
I want y'all to get a better spot. I told Corliss this the other day.
We have been talking about doing our show at another club,
Nice.
but it wouldn't be on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Which, in that case, I would want to keep the
See you
spot
next
on
Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
Yeah, for the name too, right? See you next Tuesday.
Well, we would be doing it on a Thursday, and it'd be called See You Next Thursday.
Okay, nice.
But then I'm like, then I want to keep the slot at Secret.
Still.
It's a pride thing for me to keep
yeah.
that slot because like getting that time slot was a really big deal for me because I used to go watch Flavored Trash every single week.
Packed.
And I really
week.
looked up to Andrew and Zayed. I was like, these are the guys. And so when they came to me and Abby and were like, we want you to take over, I was like, it was a full
Honored.
circle moment.
100%.
And like to give that up or like see someone else do something weird with the time slot, I would be so upset. Like if it,
It's your baby now.
it's my
It is your
baby,
baby.
and I'm like, as long as I'm in Houston, there's no reason to not keep the spot.
Yeah.
It's the only like show where I feel like super comfortable to kind of do whatever the fuck I want on stage because while I love the Secret group, it's not very like watched closely. Like the hosts are not watched closely by the management, so you can do
Anything you want, really.
anything you want. Like I feel like there's some things you can't get away with doing at like
Yeah.
Riot
Yeah.
or Punchline or whatever. I'm like, fuck
What
it.
are you doing?
Yeah, Tess.
It's not. Well, first of all, we do our fuckery nights, and we don't
Yeah.
run them by anyone. We just do them. Like no one's telling us no, and like it's not the fact that I know I said you can do whatever you want. I think just knowing that and knowing that nobody's like watching like makes me feel a bit more free
Yeah.
to like fuck around with the audience in a way that I can't at other shows.
Got it.
And it's also like I'm like
less
this
buttoned up and polished.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm
feeling.
more like okay, well fuck it.
And that's
yeah.
what Secret Group is. That's Secret Group is where you can go and fuck around for the clubs that you want to get paid at more because other clubs pay more. But
Yeah.
anyway, let's move on quickly.
Yeah.
Well, you said your parents haven't seen you do stand up. They know you do it. Has your brother come and seen
Bless
you?
you. No,
Wow. Okay.
I'm very.
Well,
I
he's
don't know,
18,
I'm very
I
different with
guess
my
he can't even
family.
Get in.
Okay.
Honestly, that's true too. He turned 18. Bless you.
Sorry.
My mom, my parents. I'm embarrassed about my stand up. Like I talk.
Why?
I talk about sex and alcohol and drugs, and I talk about like my pee-pee, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do it in front of my mom and dad.
Do they know about the jokes you have about them?
Yeah, but my mom cheated on my dad. I never told my dad anything because her boyfriend had a boat and I love fishing. I'm sure my dad does not like that joke. He's like, what the fuck, bro?
Sure. That's not. I'm assuming it's not true then.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Boyfriend did not have a boat.
Right. Damn. But do you post any clips online?
I have.
or-
They've seen my stand up. They saw like my Kill Tony and stuff. My parents like they like me a lot. They think I'm very funny. Like I make them laugh like when we're like out and about and stuff.
Okay.
I just also I want to get like professionally good. Like I want to be like super good to where when I come to the show they're like, oh, he's amazing. Like
Yeah.
I really believe in him. Also, as a Mexican to two immigrant parents, they did not want me to do stand up. They wanted me to get a solid job. So I was like, I don't want gonna show it to them until it becomes like a solid job, you know?
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Is there anything else that you like want to do besides stand up? Like,
I want to make like videos and stuff, like drama videos.
yeah.
Yeah, because I was in theater arts like in the 8th grade, and I was like always like I did poetry. I like read poetry like all through middle school, and it's always very dramatic, and I was always like such a dramatic actor. But now I'm like silly and I'm funny, and I would love to like do both ways to see how like my creativity can grow.
You totally can't. I think people who are able to master comedy are actually better serious actors
Yeah.
than just regular
Yeah.
serious.
Imagine that I'm just all serious in videos, and then you see me on stage
I think it's harder to be funny than to be serious too.
I think so too.
Yeah, that's why if you can reach into the depths of like making people laugh, it's gonna be easier for you to make people cry or make people scared. Like look at all the sketch artists who are like making horror movies.
That guy for the movie Obsession.
Yeah, him. What is it? Key from Key and Peele.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're great
Key,
movies.
right? Not Peele.
I'm not sure. I just call him Key and Peele.
Jordan
Peele.
Jordan Peele.
Jordan
Maybe it
Peele.
is Peele.
And Michael Keegan something. Yeah.
Michael Keegan Key.
Mike Keegan. Yeah.
Damn, I can't think. Those guys.
Those guys.
We all know those
They make
guys.
those shows.
Yeah.
That movie.
The
Get
like
Out.
black
Yeah.
substitute.
Yeah.
Sketch.
Yes.
Aaron.
Jake Quallen.
Jake Quellen.
Hell yeah. Okay.
So what were your memories like when your brother was born and like seeing your mom be sort of a different parent to your brother than to you?
Yeah, were you ever like,
Ooh.
what?
I hated my little brother when he came around. I was like so jealous. So I had already been 7 years old. I had my own room. I was so independent. I played by myself. And then also I was like the baby of the family, you know? And then he comes around and everybody's like babying him. And I'm just like, who is this fucking kid
Yeah.
right here taking off?
Yeah.
One time I left the door open, he crawled out, and I was like, "See you later."
Bye forever. I hope
They
you stick
found
your
him, like,
finger
down
in
the
an
street.
outlet.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was the apartment complex down the street. They knew whose baby that was. My mom works there.
The manager's baby.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. He's just patrolling.
Yeah.
If you return this baby, you get rent free this month.
My mom is very different from my little brother. And I'm not like jealous. I don't want like my mom's affection like that. My mom was like never affectionate growing up. But then she's like very affectionate with my brother. Maybe she like, oh, let me be nice. Let me give it a different go this time around. And I think me and my mom's relationship is really good. Like I call her and I just tell her like things that happen with like my ex or like things about the day. Or, I got a date tonight, Mom. I'm really excited. And she's like, take it easy. Have like, you know, take it relaxed. Don't get drunk. Don't tell her. Yeah,
That's good
get to know-
advice.
That is good advice.
It's more like you guys are like pals.
Yeah, we are definitely pals. I love to drink with my parents. Well, also Dad's paying for all the drinks, so I'm like, oh, let's go have some drinks, y'all.
You love it when other people pay for drinks.
100%, Tess. That's like my number one thing.
You were trying to like, come up with this like weird pyramid scheme to get everyone to pay for each other's drinks in the green
What
room
was
the other
this?
night. It was at Riot, and you were like, "Okay, Jordan, like first you put your card down, then we go to the next place. Danny puts his card down, and then I never put my card down, and then we're gonna have a great night."
That's exactly what was happening. Guess what? That
And they were
plan
like, "What
worked
the
out.
hell?"
Oh man, I remember when I was a secret group like years ago. I would be like, "Hey, I have like $5. I need one more dollar for a drink. Also, I want to leave a tip. So you think I have $1?" They'd be like, "Yeah." They give me $1. I didn't have the $5, so I would come up to another person. Hey, I need like another $1 to tip the bartender.
You're like the homeless guy at the gas
Dude,
station.
yeah, they were,
He's
and
like,
I would
just
get
need
money.
25 cents.
The tip. I need a tip, Kendall.
Yeah.
Oh man, free drinks are so much fun. Free drinks are so much better than paying for the drinks.
You could get a couple free drinks at secret group
Yeah,
from the
you
bartender if you're nice.
Yeah, you can.
You gotta just be like, "Hey, girl.
Yeah, hey, girl.
You look great.
Yeah.
Let's do a shot together."
Yeah.
I love when a bartender's like, "You want to do a shot together?" I'm
Dude,
like,
yeah.
"I've been chosen.
Yeah.
I'm the one you're gonna do."
And then
this
you
with."
forget their name. You're like, I'm a terrible person.
Damn.
It happened to me the other day. I forgot my bartender's name. He gave me a shot at Axelrad. I don't remember his name. But I'm gonna have to like ask somebody, hey, what's that guy's name? Because I'm not gonna be like, what's your name again, bro? After he's giving me like 3 free shots for the past 3 times, you know?
You can be like, I don't remember your name because
Because you give me a shot. Yeah, it got me fucked up.
I'm so fucked up. What's your name?
Yeah.
Just call him my brother or whatever.
I'm like, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, my boy.
I do that a lot. There's a lot of people that like I cannot remember their name.
You call them my brother?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What's up, brother? From another mother." I just do a black accent.
Yeah.
That's all cool. No, they'll be like, "Hey, Tess, what's going on?" I'm like, "Hey,
Hey.
you." Whatever your name is.
Shoot. I'm really bad at remembering names.
I know the faces, so I'm like, I know we know each other, but
Well, they say that you have a capacity of how many names you can hold in your head, and I feel like we've gotten to that point. I'm like, we're out every night. We could only meet so many people.
yeah.
You know?
And sometimes I'm like, sorry, I was more memorable than you were.
Yeah, I do stand up. You're the fan, all right? I'm not
Whoa.
gonna asking fans for their names.
You're not
Okay,
fans. They're
okay.
other comedians.
Yeah.
They're
Bartenders.
other newer comedians.
I
I'm
hate
like,
new comedians, Tess.
Name names. Oh, you don't know any.
Yeah, I know their names. I'm so mean to new comedians. Like we all know each other, right? We're all having a conversation. New comedian comes in, tries to like make a joke. I'm like, hey, buddy, you don't know us. Do not interrupt us.
I'm really glad to
Whoa.
hear that. I think we need to bring bullying back in the Houston
thank you.
comedy scene.
Thank-
So I'm
that's what I'm
glad that you're
talking about.
doing it. I think
Someone's calling.
it was like a thing. I think before both of our times, like there was a lot more bullying from the old guard to the new guard in Houston, and it made the new guard like really, really good and really strong. And that's like the people who left the city and are now like writing for late night shows and like getting don't tell specials and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, we don't have that anymore. We need to make these
You
people
can be
feel like
mean.
shit.
I think
do it.
you're gonna start being mean now from now on, Tess. I think we should start.
People
doing
already
it.
think I'm mean. I don't even have to
Who
try.
thinks you're mean? No
a
one
lot
thinks
of
you're mean.
people think I'm mean.
I don't think anybody thinks you're mean.
It's like people who want to get booked on the show, and I'm like, sorry, you're not good
boom. That's
yet.
not mean.
And
That's
then they're
just-
like, that bitch.
that's real.
I'm like, all I have to do is tell the truth, and people think I'm
I guess
mean.
I could see that you were mean because
Yeah.
I thought you were mean to me for a couple
That's what I'm
years.
saying.
That's
You thought I
okay.
was mean. I didn't even say
Yeah.
mean shit to you.
One time I was drunk. I was like, "Hi, Tess." I tried to grab her, give her a hug, and she's like, "Mm." I was like, "Oh shit, my bad."
Yeah, I didn't know you. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
want to
didn't
hug
know
a
me.
stranger.
Yeah, it's not fun when a drunk man is trying to touch you.
It
Yeah,
wasn't,
I'll give you a hug now.
Yeah, we're friends now.
Yeah,
It's
I have to
fine.
get to know you before
Yeah.
I just hug you. Because a lot of people will just come up with the sidearm, and I'm
Yeah.
like, man,
Yeah.
you're probably sweaty.
The armpit. Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yes. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I only let my friends
Yeah.
sweat on me.
Nice.
Yeah.
You have to like preemptively hit them with the wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
I know I do
Stay
that.
this far away.
Hi. Well, this is also like I was listening to a lot of Whitney Cummings at the time,
Uh-huh.
and she had this moment where she was like, a couple years ago, I decided I wasn't going to hug people anymore when I went to the
Fire.
store in LA. She was like, I'm not doing hugs anymore. And she had to tell everyone, like, no.
And then
no,
you were
thank
like,
you.
I'm gonna start doing that.
I was like, I like that.
That is
like,
awesome.
I was like, well, it wasn't that. I was like, oh, I get to decide who I want to hug.
Absolutely.
I don't have to just hug everyone who goes in for the hug. I can be like, no,
me. Mhm.
hi, you smell.
I'm a big hugger.
Yeah.
I love hugs. I hug all my friends. You have to. You never know when you're not gonna see them again.
That's
you
so
know?
true, especially since you're all drunk driving.
Yeah, we're over here. All
Yeah.
right, buddy, you going home? Be safe.
Who do you think the next person is gonna be to die?
Tess.
The Deadpool
That's
now?
a
We're talking about the
dark
Deadpool?
question.
We-
The Deadpool.
I mean, people talk about it a lot.
we talk about it after the pod. Yeah, we talk about it a lot.
Oh,
'Cause
who's
it's
gonna
true.
die next?
Yes, because like
You've got age. You've got like
comedians die.
decisions.
Comedians
Yeah, they do
die,
die.
and like it really shocks the whole
The
scene when
scene.
it happens.
So you're trying to get ahead of the shock.
Yeah.
I think talking about it makes us feel better
It
about
You're like,
the fact
oh
that,
man,
like,
this guy died. He was only number 10.
Yeah.
Number 10 on the list.
Well, yeah, because it's not like people are dying of old age. Like
Yeah.
people are killing themselves or
Yeah.
like getting
But
into horrible
accidents.
You're
accidents.
smiling a lot.
He's having a great time.
It's like when you're talking about something so horrible, you smile.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
when I've told we had a
Yeah,
whole
no, I know, but
episode about this.
You're
I'm
just saying killing themselves.
yeah, like it's not. Look, it's not a
Cheesy.
fun time.
not.
So I think like
Smile
having that
does it.
conversation about it ahead of time, like,
Mhm.
just helps like make it seem not real
Mhm.
or
Okay.
something. Yeah,
I understand.
yeah. Anyway, my money is on. No. Okay, wait. Let's get back to your mom.
You want to hear? Can I tell you a funny story about my mom?
Yes.
My mom, she was a scrapper growing up. Like she would love to I don't think she would love it, but she would be down to fight. And me and my dad used to play soccer like growing up. He like played a Sunday league. He was always the goalie because no one else wanted to play goalie. And my dad was like in charge of the team. He'd always like bring the uniforms. He'd take care of everybody. He was like he was the captain of the team, whatever. My mom, she took very pride in like his game. My mom was out there cheering him on, yelling, "Andale!" You were like always like so like yelling for the game, into the game very much. There was this lady who was like on the next benches yelling at my dad, like calling him fat,
What?
talking about how the goalie sucks, and my mom literally, without saying a beat, stood up from next. She just sat next to me, stood up. They didn't even say anything to me. They didn't say, hey, I'll be right back. Nothing. Stood up, walked over her, grabbed her by the back of her head, and he started weighing on her. And I'm like, I started running around. Whoa, mom's a fucking badass. Mom's kicking ass. I'm scared as shit. I see my dad is running towards, like, the game is like stopped. I see my dad running towards my mom. My mom's like, they're at this point, they're like fighting to have each other's hairs and stuff. They ended up breaking up the fight. Next week,
She took care of the heckler.
yeah, she took care of the heckler. Exactly what she did. Next week, we go back and she sees the lady again. And the lady is like bruised up and beat up. And mom's like,
Oh
my God.
and I was like, dude, mom is fucking mean, bully.
She had to defend her man.
She did.
They didn't leave the situation being like, okay, I know what you saw was crazy, but don't do that.
Yeah, don't fucking
At
talk
school.
shit. Yeah.
Don't hit
Yeah.
people.
Honestly, seeing my mom do that, I was like, man, my mom, she doesn't give a fuck. You know, she defends. She has a lot of pride.
She gives
in
a
us.
lot of fucks, actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
She doesn't give a fuck, but she doesn't give a fuck about giving a fuck. Is what it?
Yeah.
Well,
She doesn't give a
know.
fuck about the consequences.
That's what it was. There was no consequences. Everybody's an immigrant there. There was no calling the police or anything.
Got
you
it.
know?
No calling
Yeah, no.
an ambulance.
Yeah,
or
none of
anything.
that. We're just gonna walk away. You're gonna have a couple drinks later.
While I don't condone violence, I do think if someone did that, you're like, well, I can never question the fact that you love me
Yeah.
because you beat the shit out of somebody who
Yeah.
called me fat.
I see my mom like
Romantic.
jump out of a car one time because she was just like angry and she was like, we're going
A moving car?
We're like going 10 miles an hour. It was like a neighborhood. She's like,
Was
I'm
she
outta here.
driving?
Too
No,
fast
she
for
was-
me.
Yeah.
She jumped out. My mom,
like,
my dad
"Take
was
over."
like, Tanya, and then like, me and my little brother crying because we thought mom just like died. And we get out of the car and my mom and dad are just laughing it off, and I'm just like, y'all are crazy as hell.
Why
The
did she jump out?
Because my mom and dad used to fight a lot, and my
Okay.
mom's like dramatic as hell. You know what I mean? So she just has to fucking jump
Do you
out the
think?
car.
Do you think that's why you date the
Mhm.
people that you date?
You know what? That my ex-girlfriend was a lot like my mom, and I told my mom like, "Oh, I think y'all a lot like," and I realized I don't want to date anybody like my mom. You know, I love my
Yeah.
mom, but I don't know. It's not. My mom told me I can't be dating crazy. She's like, "You look at me. I'm crazy. Your dad's chill. You need to have balance. You're crazy. You need to have chill."
You need to date someone like your dad.
Yeah, like my
Yeah.
dad's super chill.
Date your dad.
Date your dad. I love my dad. He's such a sweetheart. I fucking love my dad. I used to not get along with my parents like when I was like 17, 16. You know,
don't think
They're-
anyone can
yeah,
at that
right.
That's the
age.
rebellious time.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
lately, you know, let's go get some margaritas. We'll just sit there and tell stories and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
So you would say you're much more like your mom than your dad? Or do you
Yeah,
see
I'm
both?
very much like my mom. Very much like my mom. My mom is very like independent and hard headed. Like she's always regulated her own feelings. I never saw her like, you know, asking for help or anything. Like emotionally, like, you know. She never said she was tired. She was always just taking care of herself, and she still does. You know, to this day, I can't be like, Mom, how are you feeling? Like, what's going on deep down inside? 'Cause she won't tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Also, I didn't tell y'all this. You know how my little brother, they get along better than I do? I feel like it's because I remind her of her dad. Her dad died when I was like, before I was born. And they were like, when she was 15. And my mom loved my dad. That was like her favorite like daughter. Right? He was her favorite daughter. She was her favorite daughter. And he was a doctor. He was a very wealthy, like successful doctor in
Do you
Mexico.
look like him?
My family says, my aunt says I'm his reincarnation.
Okay, yeah.
Which
That's
is
probably hard
scary.
to like look at.
Yeah, it looked just like him. My mom says that I sound like him. That they say I speak like him. Like I act like he was a crazy man too. He had
Maybe
he
you
met
are
my-
him.
I'm scared to find.
You
out.
could have.
I mean,
mean,
a
if
reincarnation
you
of
believe
him?
in
I kind
past
of do.
lives.
I do. And I was a doctor in the previous life, so that's pretty badass.
So you're gonna hone in on like,
Yeah.
hey girl,
was a
I was a
doctor back
doctor
in
last
the
time I
past
was.
life.
Last time I was here, but now I'm a comedian. What's up?
So I feel like my mom sees like her dad when she sees me, so she's never like been like, you know, like lovey-dovey.
Mm-hmm.
She's more like, I feel like she's scared of me sometimes, you know.
Because you're her dad.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be like,
She
go to
misses
your
her dad.
room.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to your room. I've
Yeah.
been like parent. You ever parent your parents sometimes? Like the older you get, and it feels like, Mom, you gotta like do this to do. You're doing this wrong. You know,
I feel like I've done that in a way, but only in a way that's annoying.
Yeah, I'm messing with my mom when I'm doing something like
Yeah,
that.
where I'm like, you can't say that like that. Like when I was going through my like really big PC phase.
Yeah.
I was
Oh
like,
no,
I
when was
hated
this?
that. She was taking too many women's studies classes.
Oh my god, Tess.
This was like in high school in the beginning of college,
Uh-huh.
and like it was because of like I had a close friend that was a really big influence on me, and like she was like this, and then I started being in spaces where I was like, you can't say that, you can't say this. Like I remember calling you out on something that was like you had every right to say. And it wasn't until
It was a slur.
Yeah.
yeah, she said the N-word. No, you just said something about feeling a certain way about your body, and I was like, you can't say that, it's offensive. And you're like, I'm talking about myself.
Yeah, I was like, the dress won't zip up. Let me have a meltdown about this.
Yeah, I got over that when I started stand up
Yeah.
and started like listening to comics speak. I was like,
I
you know what?
let me get
That's
loose.
not who I am. I was just
Yeah.
like on a high horse
You're figuring
with
something
people.
out. Yeah, you're figuring it out.
And then I was like, why am I policing what other people are doing? And it's exhausting. So we do need to wrap soon, but I wanted to ask, I know you want to be a parent yourself one day. So that's true, right?
That is so. I want to be a dad so bad. I was hanging out with my little cousin. Her name is Amelia. She's 6 years old. When she was like 3 or 4, they don't talk. I don't care. I'm not gonna
They
hang out
should be
with you.
talking with him.
Well, they probably were. But it's like now she's like expressing herself. She's like
Yeah.
she can talk. She's cool. And I was hanging out with her. She was the sweetest girl. She's like, can you help me with Minecraft? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm over there like getting up and helping her with Minecraft. We were playing games, and I was like showing her how to like toss like a bean bag, right? And then she's just a little girl. I remember my little brother. I walked away, and I came back. My little brother was like, Amelia said, Christian's like a dad. And I was like, oh,
Cute.
I know you showed me that video of your nephew like dancing to Thriller.
yeah.
It's so funny. He's like doing the whole little in like
They're
footy
the
pajamas.
cutest. I want daughters though. I want to be a girl dad.
How many kids do you want?
Ooh, I want 4 girls and 3 boys.
That's crazy.
But I want like 2 wives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like
I
I've heard
want
you
2
say like I want 1 wife from every like genre.
Yeah, I was being silly. I don't want 2 wives. I don't think like I could have 7
No,
children.
it's 1
with
wife and
woman.
1 girlfriend.
Yeah, I just want multiple. I want to have a lot of children so they can have a lot of siblings. I only grew up with 1 sibling, so I was like, let me give my kids a bunch of siblings so they can, be more secure in themselves. I feel like it would help them out.
Do you not think that there being that many kids, it's actually gonna have the opposite effect because it's like
Oh, I don't even think about maybe because they probably
There's-
felt
They don't get
singled
as
out.
much
They don't, you're right.
attention because
You're
you
right.
have 7 of them.
And I'm out doing stand up.
And
Yeah.
Dad's
you
not
should
around
not tell
anyways.
your first wife that you want a second wife
Yeah, I should
when
not.
you meet her.
Unless she's cool. Unless
Yeah.
she's like, you know what, Christian, I don't care. Do what you want.
Yeah.
like never listen to this podcast I did about my mom.
I have names for my daughters. Like Sophia, that one girl in the kindergarten. I love that name, Sophia. I love.
When you called bald.
One
me
you
see, let me
made
see.
fun of for having cancer.
I have that girl right. I have to name my daughter now because of her. Azul, which is blue in Spanish.
Yeah,
She can be
yeah.
like, my name's Blue. Like she can, Jimena, and Catalina. I love the name Catalina.
Oh,
Those
I
are
like
good. Those
that.
are banger names.
It's a bad
Yeah,
name.
you should reach out to Sophia's family and be
Yeah.
like,
Can
in
I
remembrance
have-
of your daughter, I named my daughter Sophia. They're like, who
Oh,
are?
yeah. You think Sophia's dead?
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay, some children survive cancer.
Yeah.
She had stage 4.
Yeah. It was really
Cancer.
bad.
He said late stage.
It was really bad.
He
Okay.
said stage 4.
Okay.
It was also in
You
kindergarten.
should
Maybe
find out.
I should track her down.
I feel like you would have known if she died, right?
Yeah, they would
They
have
would have
said
said
something.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she come back to school
I don't
after
remember.
summer?
I don't
It
remember.
was like she came back with hair. I didn't recognize her.
She had hair. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
Okay, well, we gotta get out of here, but please tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me at the Riot Comedy Club practically every day. You can find me on Instagram at Egotistical Stoic. I hate the name. I'm about to change it. I made that whole like in middle school.
I
what-
like it, but
It's ridiculous.
for a stand-up page, it's good to have your name.
Yeah, it is good because I'm not gonna be like, hey, follow me on Instagram at Egotistical Stoic. They're like, what? What did he say?
It's a good handle. Like,
It is
in
it looks
general
cool.
for
It looks
social
cool.
Media, yeah.
All right, follow me on Instagram. You can check me out there, and yeah, you just catch me around Houston.
Heck yeah.
Thanks
I had
for
a lot
joining
of
us.
fun. Thank you for having me. I had a lot of fun.
Me
Yes,
too.
ma'am.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for listening to another episode of What Moms Say. We'll see you next Thursday. Bye.